This mantra is Avalokiteshvara's mantra. Usually, Avalokiteshvara is embodiment of love and kindness, compassion of all Buddhas. So, someone who recites it brings a lot of love and compassion within one's mind, and it's that one get power to provide love and compassion within one's friends, families, and societies. So that is very important to recite. We presented here a Buddhist center which belongs to Tibetan Buddhism. It is Karma Kagyu lineage. And this is for the purely spiritual center. We provide the different types of the Buddha's teaching, including philosophical teaching, and also meditation, and also we have regular ritual practice and so on. So I believe through this kind of training brings a lot of benefit to the people. So it's useful for the modern this kind of busy cities. Social activity, trying to bring the benefit for the the certain people who need this kind of trainings. It's meditation and spiritual practice, mainly practice training for the mind. Mind being relaxed and openness, and also that's kind of positive part of the mind, increasing one's mind, these kind of things. And then other there's programs like workshops, these kind of things, just physical exercise, for the being for well-being. People usually need both, the mentally and physically, and also moral and discipline. These kind of things should be trained. Origin of Buddhism, of course, is taught by Buddha Shakyamuni, and that was almost more than 2,500 years before in India. It was developed in India, both Theravadan school, and later then Mahayanas come up to in India. Then from India, then the Buddhism is spread in different countries like China, in Sri Lanka, Burma, Japan, and then it later come to the Tibet during the 7th century. So therefore, all those Buddhist countries, the Buddhism is sourced in India, mainly the India. From India, then it spread to different countries. And we also have same sutras, same teaching. Sometimes we practice in a different way, but its essence is always the same. Monks, nuns are supposed to dedicate he or her life to the practice Dharma whole life. Not much concern in worldly activities, maybe worldly concerned. So therefore, one make oneself different from the that's lay people. I mean, the different means lay people has to take care of the families and have to work, this kind of things. The monks and the nuns dedicate their life to the practice Dharma, to support to others. I believe the Buddha's teaching is not purely religious and spiritual, but it also works very much to the way of life. The people need kind of education, how to live proper way of life, fully understanding What kind of activity, what kind of actions, behaviors must be, what kind of actions, behaviors must avoid from the one's life. So therefore, in the Buddha's teaching, tells detailedly and precisely how one should to be better way of life, how one create the good life. So therefore, even people don't believe any kind of religious, any kind of spiritual movement, but still those Buddha's the teachings necessary to everywhere. It helps to people. The mind. The people usually don't understand what I mean by the mind, how it's the functioning. I mean, what is the positive way of thinking, what is the negative way of thinking, these kind of things many people don't understand. So if we want try to understand these kind of things, it brings a lot of benefits and it becomes more open-minded and so on. So therefore, I could say the love and kindness, compassion is most important to have spiritually and also in the the socially.